My name is Ronald Joshua Lewis. I go by my middle name, which is Josh. Live in Gilbert, Arizona, and as of the 15th of November of 2019, I'm 7 years clean and sober from heroin. There are many examples of God's saving grace along the road to recovery. Really too many to count. What I'm going to talk about today is the day that I got clean and sober. So at my lowest, I was using black and white every single day, multiple times a day. Black and white is heroin and methamphetamines. I had reserved the right to die and living on the streets because I was living in a Dodge Stratus, 2-door black, outside of Walmart on Power and Southern, which is in Mesa, Arizona. I'd come to the full understanding that I was going to die homeless, a heroin addict. I almost couldn't handle it, to the point where I had a pill bottle of sleeping pills that I had somehow come across, and there was one night I remember I was sitting there bawling my eyes out, and I had this pill bottle in my hands, and I was about ready to take it, and I remember I wasn't like super spiritual at the time or anything, but I said a prayer, and I remember asking God, I was like, please just make this stop. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. And I can't tell you why I didn't take that pill bottle. I mean, it's the closest thing that I've ever been to divine intervention, because I literally was at that point, but I didn't. And 2 weeks later, I was driving that Dodge Stratus that I was living in, and I got pulled over by Mesa PD, and because I didn't have a driver's license, which is kind of like a crime down here, I wound up being arrested. And because I was considered a flight risk, because I had not shown up to court before, they held me on a $1,500 bond, which, being a homeless heroin addict, you don't actually have $1,500 in your bank account, so there's no way that I could actually pay my bond. I went through the full effects of heroin withdrawals and methamphetamine withdrawals inside Durango jail in Phoenix. It was the worst pain of my entire life, worst physical pain of my entire life. I remember I hated it so much at the time, and I could not possibly explain to you just how painful it actually was. But the fact of the matter is, it's what saved my life. The point being, God's saving grace in that is He does answer prayers. He does come through. It may not be at all what you want it to be. It may not be anything that you would ever ask for. You may hate it at the time, but there is a reason why it's happening. There is something that will help you through this, and it may not be exactly what you want, but you will get through it.